fine.
This shit feel like ain't settled. Put lines on through my ass.
Hey,
Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven. This shit feel like ain't settled.
Damn.
Welcome to the Money Down on the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel, #1 sports book. Back again with another live episode on the Thursday. Got Thursday night football going on. Got Steelers versus Bengals. Hey, Bengals done came to play, man. The division game, you just never really know what's going to happen in them. So Joe Flacco doing his thing. We had some discussion about this game in the chat earlier. You kind of talking crazy about Joe a little bit, but
Yeah, man, Joe out there now. Joe out there.
He playing ball. That's one thing about him, though. He did it 2 years ago for the Browns. He gonna give them receivers a chance. Not like a lot of these young quarterbacks. He gonna find it. Here we go. He's throwing it up again.
And one thing he didn't have with Cleveland last year that you got to put in the account is he didn't have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
So he could play. He could do them reckless throws and throw that bit however he want to, and they gonna they still got a good chance of coming down with the ball.
Yeah, man. I will say that too. They look. I won't say they look, too much crazier. But again, like you said, LG, just having two top dogs like that on the outside, bro. You can have that gunslinger mentality, which he's known to have. In these last couple of years, he gonna give his guys an opportunity, no matter who out there. So he keep playing like right here. I mean, he keep playing like this. Oh, what 3? If they win tonight, 3-4. I mean, we looking at. Cincinnati being back in the conversation, and with Joe Burrow potentially coming back, probably in December. I don't think that's a team that a lot of people want to see late in the year.
Nah.
But it's typically like the Bengals, though. They start slow pretty much every single year. I know this year a little bit different with Joe Burrow getting hurt, but with Joe playing like this, their division being down, the AFC being a little bit down too. I know the AFC East, that's a lot of teams down bad. So. I mean, I like where they're going, man. If they can get this win against the Steelers, I think that'll push them forward going throughout the rest of the season, man.
For sure.
Go ahead.
I think this will be a pretty significant win. I'm with you on that, and I mean, like he said, you got Flacco that's gonna throw it 100 times a game, bro. No, you know what you're gonna get whenever you put him on your team, and he's gonna end up being the starting quarterback for you. You know what you're gonna get. You gonna. I feel like as a defensive guy, like I'm an offensive guy, but I feel like anybody that Sojourn, you're a defensive guy. So if you see somebody like Flacco coming into a game, you probably licking your chops because he's throwing it 40 times.
Yeah, for sure.
And they got so the Steelers got dogs out here. I don't see them jumping at the opportunity to get in there these passes. I mean, probably they scared of Chase. I can respect that too.
Yeah.
And a lot of dudes, they ain't gonna take that chance.
Yeah. And the dudes on the outside, they a little bit older now, aside from Joey Porter, Slade, Ramsey. They best years.
They're on the back end for sure.
They're on the back end for sure. That's some tough matchup. But I think it's impressive from Joe too, though. Obviously, he's played a lot of ball to be jumping from system to system and just become the starting quarterback. And they ain't played terrible. They ain't played terrible against Green Bay last year. The game was pretty competitive in his first week starting. So I got to tip my hat to him, dog. To get that chemistry with receivers, get that timing down within just he been there like 10 days. They said that's wild for real. So you got to give him a lot of credit. I know he's played a lot of ball, but either way, man, just jump out there and play. Like, yeah, you starting this week, player.
He's the ultimate professional, though. He's the ultimate professional for sure.
Yeah. No, that's definitely crazy, man. We're going to turn the page back. Last week a little bit, man, it was Sunday night football between Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Where after the game, Brian Branch decided to
get whooped.
Decided to approach Juju. Juju thought he might have shaken his hand. We got other intentions, but snatched him up, nabbed him up, threw him on the ground, dragged him across the ground, all that. I mean, it was crazy. Brian Branch was definitely tripping, but go out like you definitely can't go out like that, man.
I feel like Juju known for that though. He known for being a little extra during the game. Shoot, I remember when he played for Pittsburgh. Remember the game he was dancing on the Cincinnati beat, doing a TikTok, and he got caught in that game. You feel me? So I just feel like James, you played with Juju, did you?
In that game too, though.
Nah, I just missed him. I just missed Juju.
You just missed. He a little extra, dog. And hey, some of these boys, we say it all the time. Some of these boys ain't playing, fam. You think because y'all on the field, you ain't gonna get who you'll get in the street. And Brand showed him. Like, he whooped that boy, man. That boy mean.
He whooped him.
Forever.
He green.
He green though. Why would you do that? Yeah, he green. Hey, in my past experiences, I can't say much. In my past experiences, I can't say much. But I will say, in hindsight, you always wish you would have made the other decision. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I mean, it cost me a season, but for him, it's gonna cost him a nice check. A whole game check, and plus some fines that's gonna go along with it. So, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know what his deal is, but I mean, it might have been worth it for him. It might have been worth it for him. You know what I'm saying? All I seen was that one little clip that Drew hit him in the back. That's the only clip I saw. So it might have been happening all game.
Yeah, you never know what's being said between them lines. But
come on, y'all boy, y'all know we're getting talking a little crazy out there because you don't think nobody gonna do it.
It's like basketball for sure. It's like basketball for sure. You don't think nobody gonna do it until they do it.
Until they do it.
Yeah. But to me, you handle it while the game going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it.
Facts. That's facts.
And then he a habitual like little hothead,
like offender.
He be snatching people's helmets, throwing them, like snatching out. So he a habitual line stepper. So to me, it's like he got to contain himself eventually. Obviously, he's a very important part to that defense, and he's a good player. So I mean, he can't like it's a playoff game. You go do that in a playoff game too. You gonna go whoop somebody for your pride. Then your team go out there and lose it. So. Obviously, he played for Nick Saban, and all that. Playing for Dan Campbell, two different types of coaches for real. But you got to chill out, man. I love Brian Branch, dog. Good player. But that jump,
you're top dog.
He wrong.
That jump was crazy. Then we also had Breece Hall, the Jets. They have not won a game yet, so Jets are struggling once again this year. Breece Hall sending out subliminal tweets. He's actually not having a bad year at the running back position. Y'all think there's any chance that Breece Hall gets sitting on the move? We think they hold on to him. It might be a contract year for him this year, too. I think he in his fourth season. So I don't know what y'all think is going to go on with Breece Hall and the Jets.
I mean, go ahead. You got LG. My fault.
No, you good.
I think if I was him, I want to get out of New York anyway. I feel like everybody want to get out of New York right now. It's all bad over there. I mean, we talked about it this past weekend. That whole situation at the end of the first half. That's like that's some pee-wee football type shit, man. Come on, bro. That's all bad. And just to be thinking like, bro, these people get paid millions of dollars, and it's not on the players. Like it's players and coaches too. But these people get paid a lot of money, and you go out there and look like that. That's a bad product. So if I'm Breece, I'm trying to get out of there too. I'm trying to force my hand to get traded. And I mean, it ain't probably a good look, but. Some players do it, and I wouldn't fault him if he is, because you talking about a player that can really be an impact to a team. I'm trying to think of a team that could use a back right now, but
the Steelers right now,
right now, Pittsburgh can you know what I'm saying? You can literally elevate a team.
By committee at that point.
Yeah. So man, Breece, get out of there, fam. Get out of there, Breece.
Yeah, get on the body of that dog. I'm with you. You gotta get on the move, dog.
To me, even like going to like something like KC, I don't know if they'll make a trade like that, but like to have a total like him, like taking the distance and that type of offense with them getting Rashee Rice back. Like I said, I don't know if they'll make that type of trade, but I think that'd be a crazy situation for him to get into. But I don't know if they move him. I think there is value there.
The best player on their whole team,
right?
No.
Yeah. What about Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. You got Sauce. Sauce ain't been playing that great neither, but you got Sauce. You got some other guys, but would you shake your head? What's going on?
I ain't gonna lie, that boy pulled one, fam. What you well deserved for sure, well deserved, but he He pulled one for sure, man.
He bought the check.
Yeah, that boy pulled one.
How fast is he?
I think he ran 4.4 at the combine. I think, but you never know them numbers though. You know, highly projected people, they typically run their time for whatever.
Yeah. Hey, that's real.
My thing is, you usually get a year or two out of them boys when they get that check, right? And it just, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's just a down year in New York, and that could be, you know, when it's all bad everywhere, it's usually bad, you know what I'm saying, for you individually when you're trying to play to the level. But when you get a check like that in the off season, you know it's gonna be magnified and under a microscope. And it's just it's a bad year, bro. It's a bad year so far starting out for that Jet secondary, and really they damn near the whole team, bro. Because
organization.
GW, you know, Garrett Wilson, I mean, he showed some flashes early in the year, but it's looking like, you know what I'm saying? I won't say a down year for him. Shoot, I want to say he got paid this off season too.
He got paid him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all bad in New York, bro. It's all bad in New York.
No, it's crazy, man. And
Justin,
yeah. I mean, it's been bad. So you know what I mean? He ain't helping. I'll say
that situation that before the half, bro. That'll stick with me all season, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That'll stick with me all season, bro. I'm like, bro, how do we how do we operate that bad? And this the NFL, bro. Come on, man, tighten up. Yeah, that'll stick with me. That'll stick with me.
I ain't even people. I just seen the reaction from Garrett Wilson. So I'm
about to say, then Garrett talking about what he say? He said, bro, I think he said he was disappointed or something. Or that was the plan.
Disappointed.
He said, I didn't know what the plan was. When I found out what the plan was, I was disappointed. Yeah, you mad, bro?
Hey, no, really, that's crazy though, because we taught as players to keep everything in house and don't let them. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell. But like, bro, whenever you that bad, bro, and you that good of a player on a bad team, bro, I feel like, bro, and you still working your ass off to like still be the guy. I think you deserve to have your say so. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be able to be like, bro, shit, I come to work every day just like y'all do as coaches. Like, I come to work every day too. Like, how y'all gonna tell me to shut up and then want to go out there and talk? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I was never really a big fan of that, because whenever it's like, it's only certain coaches or a handful of coaches that whenever it's a player fault, they're gonna be like, well, we got to call the game better, or we got to do better as a coaching staff. Yada yada yada. And then it's gonna be some that's gonna be like, well, we can't turn the ball over, and you know, it's like, bro, this football, it's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get fired. We is.
They remember earlier in the year they cut Buddy for fumbling the ball on kickoff, and the coach in the media was like, "Oh, if you turn the ball over, you're gonna be finding a new job." And like you said,
got him up out of there.
And got him up out of there.
That jump happened time and time again, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, bro, listen, bro. They asked me a question, bro. Nowadays, but they asked me a question, bro. I'm gonna say how I feel about it.
It is what it is. Speaking of talking
to an extent.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of talking in the media, we got to talk about Tua Tagovailoa back in the media once again, sneak dissing his teammates and whatnot.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about, you know, we got players, we call players only meetings. They don't show up to the meeting. People showing up late, all that stuff. I mean, we talk about this all the time. So me, you, Warren, like when stuff get hot in that building, you know,
it's hot.
Steam start coming out. You know,
pointing fingers.
What y'all think about Tua comments? Like he apologized, I think, yesterday and said, you know, he probably shouldn't have said what he said, but hey, too late for all that.
No, still can cuss.
Yeah, you agree.
Sorry, dog. But that's like, you know, we talked about it, bro. That's some of the stuff like you handle that amongst your teammates, bro. You got to get that locked in the locker room. You don't handle something. You don't not handle something with your teammates first and then go tell the media who's going to blow everything up, who's going to blow everything out of proportion. The media going to put a spotlight on somebody, make them look even worse than what it does now. I mean, you got to handle that with your team, man. If people showing up late or people aren't carrying themselves accordingly, bro, that's like going to go snitch on somebody, bro. Like, had that conversation, man.
He's snitching for sure. Hey, but I seen somebody that was there. I can't remember his name. It's like Drayshawn Hamilton or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, from Penn State.
He tweeted like, "This the same dude that was coming late to me as too." So, bro, it's just so funny, man. I tell you all the time, bro. Like, you don't really know what's really going on in them locker rooms and in that building until little stuff like this start to get leaked out, because you would think it's all good. And I mean, not for the Dolphins right now because they 1-5 or whatever the case is. So you know it's friction in the building, but man, it just be all type of bull going on, dog. And then you got your quarterback now who, right, supposed to be the face of the franchise and the leader of this team, and he playing like crap. You feel me? And then you in the media talking like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know a couple weeks ago he had a little thing with Cam, and he was saying that, you know, he people could play quarterback and stuff like that. Like, so I could kind of understand that a little bit, but this one, bro, come on, bro. You like you said, Warren, you snitching. And now you trying to apologize. You can't snitch and then be like, hey, y'all boys, my bad, fam. It's over with.
Nah, it's over. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie. I know they look at him like a sucker in the locker room, fam. They might not say it. Bro. But bro, I know them boys, bro.
He built different.
Yeah. He definitely different, man. We'll turn the page to some more positive news, man. Baker Mayfield, he been on the road, dog.
Let him cook.
MVP to start this season, even with some of the injuries at the receiver position. He's having clutch drives where they up, down. He's driving the ball down the field, throwing it to Tez Johnson, Sterling Shepard, whoever it may be at the receiver position, breaking tackles in the pocket. Dude has been impressive. I mean, obviously he's the number 1 overall pick with the Cleveland and all that. Didn't work out. Went to Carolina and went to the Rams for like a few games, at the end of the year and all types of stuff. And this landing spot here in Tampa is really, really transformed. I wouldn't say it's transformed him, but allowed him to really thrive, I should say, allow him to get back to himself. So I don't know what y'all thoughts on Baker so far this year.
Grass is always green on the other side.
It ain't
always. But it's like, it's so funny because, bro, we talked about this, bro. The last few quarterbacks that have had a change of scenery have done so much better. Either it's leaving Cleveland, it's leaving the Jets, it's leaving the Giants. It's guys are I don't want to say Baker turned his career around because he was always a good quarterback. He was always productive. He was always, that guy. But I mean, shoot, that boy going crazy in Tampa right now, boy.
Yeah, he is.
True, MVP conversation. No, that should say it all right there. I mean, I don't think he gonna win MVP, but I mean, he very well, has a chance because right now, shoot, they the best team in the NFC. And I mean, you got the troops rallying and coming back. I seen Mike Evans was practicing this week. You're gonna get Chris Godwin back at some point. And I mean, shoot, and Buka, I think, might be hurt with a little hammy issue, but that's hopefully gonna get cleared up too. So you talking about when they all get back to full strength, getting Bucky back, getting a receiver quarterback,
right? They
gonna be hell to deal with, dog. But I'm gonna tell y'all though, it's on bait though, fam. Because we seen it, right? We say the grass is green on the other side. We seen him play like how he's playing right now in years before. Maybe not as well as this year, but we've seen him play well. And then we see him get in moments where he bullshitting, fam. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for Bake to take that next step too and go out there and just, I won't say game manage, be the impact player that he is, but at the same time, knowing when you can take them risks and when you can't. Because you got a team and a defense that can go out there and win the games for you as well, too.
Yeah.
They got to get healthy, though. I will say that, man, because we all know some of them teams that, them injuries continue to pile up throughout the years. Only so long you're going to last. Like, you're going to be able to win, gut some of these games out there in the regular season. You get to the playoffs, you got that fully healthy team, and it's over with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got their best players out there, and you don't. So I don't know, because Bucky Irvin been hurt. You guys got Buka, all these dudes been banged up. who's like the core of your offense. I know Baker's been handling his own, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it like that all year long if these guys can't stay healthy. But it's been fun to watch, though.
You'd rather deal with the injuries early, though.
Right.
You'd rather deal with the injuries early. Like I look at Detroit, maybe last year, I want to say, like they start crumbling towards the end, and it's like this is the worst time because you can't get healthy when you're going into the playoffs. At least now with Tampa, I mean, you don't want people to get hurt, but if it's going to be a time in the season, you rather it be now so you can, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can hold it down late.
100%, man. We also had the Patriots, man. They still rolling. They go down to New Orleans, go out there and get them a big dub. You had Kayshon Boutte out there doing his thing in his home state of Louisiana, out there hooping. Obviously, got a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys across the team, but the team, they looking like they're doing what they need to do. Going out there, winning these games they're supposed to win. Drake May had another good performance. Offensive line's been protecting them. Defense is flying around, man. I said their first place in the AFC East, which is still very on earlier in the season, don't necessarily mean anything. But if you would have told me they'd have been at first place in the AFC East before the year started, I'd probably say heck no. So they're in a great spot. They're playing with house money, and they got a pretty good football team. So I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. They really looking like a potential playoff team right now. So man, I never would have thought in year one we're able to be like this soon. So I got to give them a ton of credit because a lot of new faces in there too, a lot of different personalities, and obviously Vrabel is a personality of his own, which is good. He's a competitor too, so I think he's seeming to find his way to bring out the best in this team. So yeah, it's definitely dangerous.
You know who's not a new player?
Who?
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, for sure.
Josh always seems to figure out a way to work his magic, man. I don't know, I don't know what formula he used, man, but he always figured out a way to work his magic, and he got him a quarterback that's a little bit more mobile than what he's used to and what he's had. So I'm pretty sure that give him a little bit more room to work and be more creative with his play calling. I mean, I would say it's a blessing, for Drake May to have Josh this early in his career because Josh knows how to manage a game with the run game. And he knows how to manage the game in the pass game. If it's not shot plays, then they'll do some motioning. They'll get it to him early and some stick route concepts and stuff like that. So I think he got the perfect play caller for them to have the offense that they gotta have because they don't have to throw for 300 yards a game, and they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna run for 250 a game. Like it's gonna be a balanced offense where they some games he might throw for 300, but most of the time he's gonna throw for 215, 200, 190. And they're going to have, a running back by committee that have, 150 yards total on the ground. They're going to control the clock, and they're going to play good defense. It's the same formula that Bill used when he was there. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, I ain't going to say that, but because I don't know. Mayo might have a different outlook on things, so I can't say that. Yeah. But who knows? If Mayo stay there for another year or two, and they come with this same roster, or, who knows what it looked like? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mayo a little bit younger, so I don't know. But kudos to Vrabel. I'm not saying anything about him. Whatever he's doing, he need to keep doing. I'm with you. They might be one of the stronger teams in the AFC right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, dog, because and shout out to Coach Vrabel because he is a great coach, right? Track record with being a DC in Houston and then going to Tennessee and having success. But I mean, for Mayo too, like, what did people expect in year one? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, a first-time head coach versus I know everybody like, well, this is Vrabel first year too, but I mean, the offseason y'all had, I feel like, bro, you could have threw not anybody literally, but you could have threw almost any coach in there, and if you had the right staff around, like McDaniels, like the people that are around,
right,
you could figure it out. Which is what New England's doing right now. So I think it's always crazy that, some people get the wrong end of the stick and, you got some coaches that come into great situations. But I think New England can be held too. I wanted to ask y'all boys, what do y'all think they missing either on offense or defense? If it is something that they can improve on, what do you think that they could try to go out there in a trade market or anything to improve that team?
I say every week linebacker and safety. That's like the 2 weak spots. I mean, not that they have bad players in that position, but I just seem like those are the weak spots. Like earlier on in the season, we couldn't cover tight ends. Like Buffalo destroyed us. Brock Bowers destroyed us. I think even the Panthers tight ends had a good day against us. So if they could just figure out a way to maybe cover those guys up a little bit as far as not leaving them on the island and man-to-man coverage a ton, I think that's going to help them. If not, I feel like they got to address that position. Maybe, like I said, like a C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a guy like that, he can cover. He can play in the middle.
Right.
Come up and hit you, that type of thing. So either that or finding some type of linebacker that maybe on the trade or a trade block or whatnot before the trade deadline happens. To me, that's all they're really missing. I mean, offensive line seems to be playing pretty decent. You got solid backs, got a solid receiving core. Obviously, the corners are good. Defensive line is great. And I think linebacker core has good players, but I just feel like they could potentially find somebody that can make a little bit more of an impact, in my opinion.
Right.
I ain't gonna
line gonna continuously get better.
Yeah.
The O-line gonna keep getting better and better and better. Like and like you said, man, that stable of running backs, you know, I will say this, man, Ramondre got to stop putting it on the ground. Yeah. He has to stop putting it on the ground, man, because that young bull from Ohio State, bro, hey, he nice now. Yeah. He nice. And James, we all know what it looked like whenever it slowly started turning the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's going on? So hey, man, my advice to him, and I talked to him this, it was last offseason when I went out there, whatever. I just like, man, you got to protect that football, especially here, because you put it on the ground over here, the chances become limited, and more limited. Whereas in some places you might get more opportunities because they like, hey, we're gonna feed the ball back to
the Rams.
We're gonna feed it to you because we trust you. And New England gonna be like, bro, we ain't finna take the chance you put it on the ground no more. Next. Yeah. So you know, that's one major thing I feel like on the offensive side they gotta work on is protecting the football.
Hey, I gotta be messy, y'all boys. LG, I see the hat you got on, bro. Y'all good over there? Like, it's great, or I don't know.
Trouble in paradise.
They gotta fix some things over there. It ain't looking the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure we said this before. Everything looks good when it's a shiny new object, right? Last year you get Saquon, you want to show him off. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all thought y'all was going to be able to backdoor that performance with something similar, right? Y'all should have went and let that man get that fucking rushing title last year, that record last year, because he ain't going to ever come close again now, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they struggling, bro. I think the play calling is basic. You know, people done caught on to all the different kind of shifts and motions that we do. We're predictable, you know. They predictable, you know, in their play calling, and I mean they're not a good enough offense to go for it on fourth down as much as they do still. Like you know, it's just at this point now they got to become a regular team again and start playing good football. You can't be the Philadelphia Eagles of last year anymore. You got to come out here and be just the Eagles and just play good, solid, normal football.
Yeah.
They might as well make their main offense that tush push offense and just do all the little dink and ducks off of that.
I mean, not being able to get one of the best pass catchers. I mean, one of the best run after catch guys in the league. The ball. We talked about this last time. That's just I don't understand. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. I'm doing 3-by-1 formations and leaving them backside. If there's somebody back there to help that backside guy, then I'm gonna do what I do. But if there's nobody back there, I'm gonna let him work. If he gets strapped up, then now it's no one's fault but his. Yeah. But I'm gonna let him work. I gotta let him work. I gotta figure out a way to get him involved in the offense because you got an offense that ain't moving, it ain't playing well, and then you got a receiver that ain't happy because you ain't throwing it to him enough. So it ain't, you know, it's all bad right now.
I think I might have said it last week when we was watching because they played the Giants last week on Thursday. I think I might have said it last week, bro, and it got whooped for real. I think the difference really is it's really not no push as it was normally with the offensive line, right? Like when we talked about Philly O-line, with all these guys, Lane Johnson, everybody, it just seemed like they were indestructible. Like you couldn't get no rush on them, man. It just looked totally different. And my thing is, from a defensive standpoint, when like you said, the shiny new object y'all had that y'all showed off last year, when he only averaging like 2 yards a carry or something like that, and now we can play a little bit more. We you know what I'm saying? We could play a little bit more loose and we can figure it out because I don't got to worry about the box as much as I had to last year, right? Like he ain't popping these runs like he was doing last year. I think it's the whole offense taking an effect because again, AJ and Smitty not getting. I don't say they're not getting one-on-ones, but they're not having that same type of time, or they're not seeing them same coverages that they saw last year, where people had the kind of 10 mode of figuring out how they was gonna stop 2-6. It's not the same, bro. It's just not the same, dog.
Nah. People are telling out to stop him and then figuring it out on the back end.
Yeah,
they just telling out to stop him. If we could, that's like what Bill say, bro. Listen, if we could stop the run, bro, we got a chance.
Yeah.
First and foremost, and I will say that division too, man. I mean, Dallas, they starting to cook up a little bit. George Pickens and Dak starting to heat up. Washington has been solid, and then New York. I mean, shit. I mean, young Bucks out there.
Yeah, you can say they the Giants, but Scatterbo look good to me.
What?
He go
Jackson
hard.
Dart playing great.
So
yeah.
it's tough. And then, you know, they got that pass rush.
I ain't gonna lie, if they could trade for a receiver, y'all boys. And I'm not saying they're a receiver away because obviously, you know, Malik, you know, with the injury, but if they could get somebody who is just at least
if I'm Garrett Wilson, I'm trying to go there.
We gonna go across the bridge.
I'm going right across the bridge.
Yeah.
Hey man,
you said if you
I'm going right across the bridge. Yeah, I'm about there.
Yeah, that might be a good little
potential.
Bro, I want to play with a young quarterback. If I'm Garrett Wilson, bro, I want to play with a young quarterback. I want to play with a young quarterback that's nice. Like
Justin Fields, young.
Nah, bro. Hey, bro, I think they ended the game with negative passing yards.
Yeah.
They ended the last game with negative passing yards, bro. Look that up. I'm telling you, bro.
It's tough out there, man.
It's tough getting out there. Bro, he was getting, yeah. It's all bad.
He already a cautious like thrower. Like he don't be want to put that bit in harm's way whatsoever. He wait for the perfect pitcher. So you got people flying at him too. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's tough. I feel for him though. I mean, I think he got all the potential. Just stuff just don't be seeming to work out for him. He don't be helping himself, and the people around him don't necessarily be helping him neither. So we'll see if he ends up getting it together. Then we also got Rashee Rice returning back from suspension, and I think he's he's returning back for this Kansas City Chiefs team, who got a big dub against the Detroit Lions. Now, Patrick Mahomes gets one of his favorite targets at the receiver position. Was one of his most consistent targets over the last few years. He got hurt last year. What y'all think this do for KC? I mean, we already know they're gonna be in the mix regardless, but they find a way to get wins already. Kelsey looking better than what he looked like last year. You got, Juju making a few catches, Tyquan Thornton making some catches. You got Hollywood Brown making some plays. Now you add Rashee in this mix, that catch and run player that what he's been over his first few years in the league. I'm kind of
you lost my dog.
You're dangerous. You lost me.
Are you good?
You good? You back? You good?
Yeah, they're gonna be dangerous though. I mean, being able to see what he was. What he was able to do for the organization when he was active, now being able to come back, Kansas City, being able to keep their head above water, figure out how to win football games, as they're getting older, guys being banged up. I mean, Rashee Rice is dangerous, bro. He's dangerous in space, and, bro, that's only going to make that team that much better. So, I mean, I think once they get him back, they start getting other guys healthy, bro, they're going to be something to contend with in the AFC.
Yeah, and I got to go back on what I said maybe a couple weeks ago. I said that it seemed like teams were starting to figure out Andy Reid and what everything was going on with that offense. And, boy, was I wrong. Like a moron, too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Big Red heard you.
Hey, Big Red, I put a little pepper in your stuff. That's what I'm here for. But just what he's been able to do without Rashid in that offense, and then now getting him back. I can tell you right now, if you are a person that is a betting man, he gonna get Rashee Rice in that ball. He gonna get him involved in that ball game this week. I don't know if you want to take the yards or catches or whatever, but he about to have a field day. So, I just think it's gonna be extremely hard, bro, to kind of to kind of pick and choose who you're gonna need to start, because Hollywood's starting to play good ball. Obviously having Rashid Rice come in, Juju, right, here and there, like you said, James, and then Travis. You don't gotta be Travis from 5 years ago. We just need you. A couple catches,
third down.
convert third down, be Killer Trav. That you've been these last 2 years. Just be that. And the running game ain't been bad either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a well-balanced offense. If we get a Rashid Rice that can come in there and just be what he was last year, but be a little bit better, I mean, bro, we back in the same conversation again, talking about 8 people in the Super Bowl.
It won't go away, boy. It will not go away. We go turn the page to some week 7 games, man. Obviously, we got Thursday night football going on. We got Bucks Lions coming up. We got Texans versus Seahawks, Rams versus Jags in London. We got Eagles versus Vikings, Commanders versus Cowboys, Falcons versus 49ers. What games y'all looking forward to this weekend?
Get off. I don't know what game I'm going with.
I'm looking forward to that Falcons 49ers, boy. Bijan been going insane. I like watching him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the game I'm looking forward to the most, because Tampa gonna play well. Like, Tampa gonna be, bro. Tampa, like we were just talking about this earlier, bro. They gonna be good, bro. They fun to watch too. That's gonna be a fun game to watch, bro. And San Fran and Detroit gonna be a good one too. As long as I like San Fran and I like Detroit, bro, but as long as I was playing, bro, I'm gonna always say, anytime I play against the Colts, no matter what team I'm on, I feel like I'm a snap.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like both of these defenses are. Like, if you got a cold running back that's gonna play against Detroit, he gonna snap. If you got a cold running back that's playing against San Francisco, he gonna snap. So that's why I'm excited about that one too, because they got 2 backs that's gonna get with it. 3 backs in that game. I'm gonna throw Montgomery in there. My dog be toting that pill too.
Yeah. He be toting. Can't sleep on him for sure.
Who you like, Warren?
I like Tampa Bay and Detroit. I'm looking forward to that one. Okay. That's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good one. That's big NFC matchup. I mean, 2 really good teams. Detroit coming off of a loss, but because they're in Detroit too, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
They in Detroit. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to that one. And then obviously, Rams and Jags on Monday, but ain't
nobody even bring them up, man.
You don't want to bring up the Jags? No, I get it, but the Rams about to go.
Nah, the Jags. I talk about the Jags.
We about to get active on them boys now.
They
look straight.
They solid.
And the coach, I forget his name. What his name is?
Liam Cohen.
Yeah. Hey, he came out and said, "Hey, man, we leaning towards Travis playing straight offense."
And
he played 86% of the plays last week. So
that boy been cooking
on offense. So again, bro, I'm gonna go back out and say I think he got the potential to be a lockdown corner, but if they focus his playmaking skills on one side of the ball, he's gonna be great at no matter what. He's gonna be great at it no matter what, whatever side it is he focus on.
Yeah, because if you watch the way he move on the field, after the catch and going up the high point of the foot, be like, hey, not many people.
It's there now. It's in the tank for sure.
It's definitely there. I'm looking forward to the Commanders Cowboys game, in division game. Both teams have been playing pretty decent. Dak's been on the road. George Pickens looking like a top 5 receiver in the league right now. He out there hooping. And the thing about him, man, when you watch him, he don't even be trying for real. He be jogging out there the field.
He's so thrown.
he be making plays on accident. I don't be knowing, but he a fun dude to watch. He's entertaining, obviously on and off the field. But in the contract year, gets traded to the Cowboys. CD get hurt. It's like the perfect situation for him. You the number 1 top dog, and Dak gonna feed you. Dak he gonna find you as much as possible. Yeah. So I know he having fun. Go up against an in-division team, see if the Cowboys can keep it rolling. Like we said, Philly's struggling a little bit. See if one of these teams could try and push them to go out there and win the NFC East.
I'm gonna go ATL and San Fran. Right? It's kind of us coming off a big week last week. With Buffalo coming into town, I know a lot of people had picked Buffalo. It was kind of crowning Buffalo early in the year, right? They looked extremely well, and they had to come to the A, and we whooped their ass, man. Like, yeah, they won. Bijan, Bijan ran like a bad little kid, and bro, like Drake London, Michael Penix. That's the Penix that we got to see, keep progressing and playing. It's gonna be a big challenge, right? Traveling from Atlanta all the way to Atlanta to the West Coast. Time change. It's a night game on Saturday. This is the games that you gotta, this is a playoff team that you about to face, and we need to see that same performance you had against Buffalo, but we need to see that now against this 49er team, because this 49er team kind of hurt a little bit, right?
Yeah, Fred Warner just went down too. So y'all got
Fred, they vulnerable, and I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. You don't never wish. I don't know about, but they vulnerable. We got to take advantage of these games because we do stupid stuff like lose 30-0 to Carolina. And then beat the Bills. So these boys, this the game we got to win for sure. We got to win this weekend.
Definitely got to come with it, man. Before we wrap up, man, y'all like any prop bets or any parlays up this upcoming weekend, man? Got some good matchups. What y'all like, man?
I'll throw it out, but JT anytime touchdown, that boy gonna score every week.
Yeah,
they're trying to get him. They're trying to get him the MVP, fam. Which, hey, go out there and win that, JT. And then, bro, DA, whatever his yards is, I'm gonna take the over, bro. I know last week.
Yeah. Whatever his yards is, I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna take the over. He was dropping that. He hurt me last week. He dropping that pill.
Yeah, he did.
But Puka might be out, right, Warren? Puka?
He might be. I think he's still questionable.
Staffy got to lean on DA. So,
but they got them meds these days that perk you right up.
that boy want people to win MVP. That's all. That's all he
ain't lying though.
What you like, Warren?
I was gonna say, who Miami play this week?
Ooh,
they suck. What, they play Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland. Oh, yeah. So that's
like everything Miami.
Defense good. So
what you said, LG?
Like everything Miami. Hey, A-Train going insane.
Yeah, he is though.
Yeah.
What happened, bro? Bro, I seen a game where he had like 10 carries for 16 yards. But had 4 catches for like 76 yards and 2 tugs.
He gonna impact the game.
He gonna impact the game. Something, bro. He's stupid fast.
Yeah, that boy dumb fast.
Like, bro, he way faster. I don't care how fast Tyreek is, bro. He could probably run with him.
He probably run with him.
For sure.
I ain't gonna say he could beat him, but he could definitely run with him, bro. I done seen him hit the sideline and not run some crazy angles. Any kind of A-Chain prop that you're going with Horn.
Now he fought it. I like watching him play. I mean, when they played the Patriots early in the year, he cut the Patriots up. He just stepped out of bounds, short of winning the game on that one on a little swing pad. He outran the safety. He just stepped out of bounds. But he a different beast, man. Definitely a different beast.
I was gonna throw it out there. I like Ramondre anytime touchdown. I like him anytime against the Titans. Titans defense ain't that great. And then I actually like I like Romo Duzan anytime touchdown. They play the Saints this week.
He been hooping.
He been hooping. I like Rome. Yeah, I like Rome.
Yeah,
hey, y'all, the Bears straight. I was gonna say that.
They what, 3-2 now? They 3-2.
Yeah, man.
I take Rome.
He look good. Bro.
Yeah, Rome and Ramondre anytime.
Yeah.
I gotta ask y'all boys, right? As a player, so Mac been hooping a little bit. He been playing solid ball. It's crazy how, you know what I'm saying, you can go out there, you can ball out, and Purdy come back and he just started, fam. So
yeah, you're gonna be sick.
So I'm saying, as a player, is that something that's in the back of your mind, like, bro, dang, dog, like they really weren't playing good. I wasn't playing bad when Brock was in there, but it's been a little change with Mac in there. Does Brock Purdy have a time frame where it's like, hey, bro?
It goes back to the conversation we had last year. I told y'all, bro. you didn't have to pay him the bag. That's all I'm saying. Like
they paid him that cheese is all.
They paid him that cheese.
$80 million guaranteed.
He earned it though, man. He did his thing. You know what I'm
not
saying?
saying I ain't saying he did. I ain't saying he didn't earn it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have. I mean, look at it now. Like you got somebody else. You got Mac. Mac is fitting the system. Mac's driving the bus. I mean, I don't want to say you don't need Brock because obviously what Brock has done in his body of work with the Niners, but you obviously can see somebody else can do it that was getting written off for a couple of years now. So like, did you really need to give Brock that money? Is all I'm saying.
No, I mean you just never know when you go to different direction though. You rather keep something that you already had in house, you have seen what it can do versus like I'm gonna ship you out there. We might be searching for a quarterback for the next 7 years.
But we all knew Brock wasn't gonna be he wasn't gonna be the difference making you winning the Super Bowl, is what I'm saying. Like and to me, he wasn't that. If you're looking to win, you go in a different direction. But that's just me.
I mean, he took him to a bowl. He went to the bowl with him.
Let's not say he took them. First off, they had a lot of great weapons around him that helped him manage the game.
But quarterback, most important position. You ain't doing your job. You ain't gonna be in that bowl. So
you're right.
So he must have been doing his thing. Defense really good.
So here's my question. There, and I know this is way back, but LG, did Nick Foles take them boys to the Super Bowl?
Nah, we was raw.
You see what I'm saying? But that's another quarterback that he deserves something.
But I ain't gonna say the third string guy could have came in and took us there, did what he did.
He probably could have though. He probably could have.
He would have.
Carson was hooping that year.
Some of the throws that Nick made in the Super Bowl was crazy.
Yeah, just contested.
Yeah, he had to make some tough throws in the Super Bowl, and I don't think a lot of quarterbacks catching a pass in a game. I don't care what you say.
You wide open, fam. What? You wide open.
Hey,
Tom was too.
All right, we're gonna log out on that.
It was nobody out there with 12.
Cut that, man. We need to come on.
Yeah, he had to extend for that one.
Nah, hell nah.
Nick John like this. He caught that bit like this, man. Tom had
that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna have to depend on a perfect catch and all that, a perfect throw and all that. Even with a perfect throw, look at Jared Goff. He bobbled that bit and just ended up in the end zone on some luck shit.
Oh, it's my last week. He showed up did.
But I will say this though, like when it comes to the quarterback position in San Fran, bro, I do feel like it's real systematic. If you go get the right guy, bro, you won't miss a beat if your starting quarterback go down. And I think that's what Mac is there for. Like, hey, and they probably told him that, hey man, you got to understand if Brock go down, like, and you come out here and you fucking throwing for 300 a game, 2 touchdowns, and Brock come back in 3 weeks, just understand like he gonna be the quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, he understands it's
a
business, bro. It's a business.
Nah, true for sure.
But to me, it ain't nothing wrong at that position. At quarterback, like Mac is solid. You perform well for them 2-3 games. You're right. You got a little blank check with you for real.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's a lot of teams need quarterbacks. Mac might get paid.
I was gonna say, hey, Matt Stafford, he ain't got too much longer now. Come on, Mac.
Nah, Stafford's gonna be there as long. Stafford just got paid not too long ago. A couple years ago, huh? A year ago.
He ain't got 3 in him. He ain't got 3 in him.
He got 3.
You think so?
He throwing for about 4,000 yards a season.
Hey, that's facts. I ain't mad.
He got Devontae now too.
If he stay, I ain't mad.
Losing Cooper Kupp, he got to upgrade.
Yeah,
he didn't really lose anything.
He really
upgrade.
Hey, if he stay, I ain't mad.
For sure, man. But that's gonna be a wrap for the Money Down podcast on the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel. Appreciate y'all tapping into another live episode. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep showing love. We appreciate y'all.